please join me in welcoming Philippe TROUCHAUD, partner EMEA cybersecurity leader at PricewaterhouseCoopers. So, Philippe, of course, the security market is all about trust. But since this very start, I mean, what can we say about the fact that, I mean, of course, the risks are definitely moving, changing all the time. So you're facing challenges that are constantly updating themselves.
Yeah, so everyone recognizes that no cybersecurity is a main and very complex challenge for all companies. So, and as it has been mentioned, we all see that the cybersecurity hit the headlines. So it's not anymore a question for practitioners. It's concerned everyone. It's concerned every company. Everyone fears about his personal data, his business data. But there's no discouragement. I don't anticipate that my teenagers are going to leave the social network because there have been an incident. So it's going to continue. And digital first is still on the agenda of every CEO all around the world. So it has no impact on the investment on the digital. And last but not least, the non-executive board of the company are very concerned by the cybersecurity because they have understand that no company can just disappear because of an incident. So it is a strong concern, and it's going to have also an impact on the cost of the capital because all the rating agency does not have a very precise model for this risk. So
plus, there's a new piece of regulation which actually impels.
That was my second point. You're absolutely right.
Go on.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
See, it's live. It's not prepared.
We haven't prepared that, but of course, there's a strong impact on regulation. So every government all around the world is setting up new regulation about cybersecurity. So we're going to regulate that. I'm not sure it's going to simplify the problem, but we're going to regulate. It was mentioned by Yves, during the last 2 years, every company has made massive investment on cybersecurity. So I think today the question is, does all this means are enough? Are they efficient? And are we having the right approach? Not sure of that. So for me, if you, and it has been mentioned with the IoT also, the recent example with DIN incidents show us that we always have to reinvent the strategy about cybersecurity because I'm quite sure that 3 months ago no one should have predicted that we can infect millions of connected objects and have this kind of massive denial of service. And it's, as I said, it's a very complex program because we have to keep in mind that it is predicted that in 2020 we're going to have to deal with something like 21 billion of connected objects. And I'm quite sure that we will have this discussion, but most of them are very weak in terms of security. And so I can give you some other figures just to see what is on the agenda of a company.
Sure.
A CAC 40 company has to deal on a monthly basis with something like 2 billion of security events. That's what you have to manage in order to discover incidents. We discover every day, so today we're going to discover 20 critical vulnerabilities. This means that if you do nothing, you just have opened the door. So
rather 20 new vulnerabilities?
New one. Every time we create 1,000 lines of a program, we create a significant vulnerability. So it's not going to be over very soon. I'm quite sure of that. So for me, the perspective is, do a state or a company, what can they do on their own? In my opinion, not a lot and definitely not enough. So collaboration on cybersecurity is going to be key for the future of cybersecurity. On the agenda of the company, you will see that for a company, only 40% of the company consider that collaboration is something they have to improve. And in my opinion, it's something key. So when we talk about collaboration, this means that we have also to move from a technology-centric program, and sometimes don't repeat it, but I see the industry always looking for the new mousetrap.
Don't tweet it either.
No, I don't repeat it. So taking care of the organization and the skill is going to be a huge agenda because just one number. Today, this year, more than 1 million jobs remain open for cybersecurity, and it's going to be 2 million in 2020. So even when you decide to invest a lot of money, the execution is key because you have to attract the right talents. So big challenge also for that. So And it has been highlighted, I think, by Yves. There is a massive impact of all this of this incident is the decreasing of trust, which is a major impact. When you look to all the surveys all around the world, people have a non-trust relationship with all they do on internet. And if you make a deep dive on some specific sectors like healthcare, only 20% of the people like we are wants to share their personal data, their health data. So, and if there's a big disconnect between what you can see on the healthcare, the CEO always talk about big data, the future is digital, blah, 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 but only 20% of the people want to share their data. So
there you go.
it's a major macroeconomic issue, I think.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Philippe.